cut. All right, we're just out of the cut now. Engine off and full sails up out in the Exuma Sound. Gonna tack out and then come back in to the Marina at Emerald Bay. Elixir, very awesome Aloha 32. Calm and peaceful day on the Exuma Sound. All right, we got tied up at the Marina at Emerald Bay here. Looks really nice, and I'll probably start my work on the engine that I need to do this afternoon. We actually got the water pump fixed on the first day. That's the raw water pump that broke back in 2 years ago. So now the alternator we replaced before we left, freshwater pump we just replaced, and raw water pump has been replaced. So mainly I've replaced just about everything that spins except for the main part of the engine. So today we'll head for Georgetown, just 2 or 3 hour sail. We've had a good time here, eating at a restaurant a couple of times, and just been hanging out, taking lots of showers, so but we're ready to get on the move again. We're back out in the Exuma Sound now. The wind was kind of coming straight from Georgetown. We're making a big tack out into the Sound, and then we're going to tack back in towards Georgetown. It's a good practice for us as we get to the areas where we may be beating into the wind more often, heading towards the Turks and Caicos and the Dominican Republic. Georgetown off over that way. Welcome to Elizabeth Harbour. Elizabeth Harbour is a huge protected body of water, large enough for hundreds upon hundreds of boats to comfortably anchor together at once. The harbour is formed by Great Exuma to the west and south, and to the north and east Stocking Island, which hides the harbour from the predominant eastern trade winds and the waves from the deep Exuma Sound and Atlantic Ocean. The large barrier island of Stocking Island has no towns and few permanent residents, but is full of secluded beaches, hiking trails, and a couple of resorts and restaurants only accessible by boat. Across the harbor is the island of Great Exuma. At 61 square miles and a population of 7,000 people, it is the largest island in the Exumas. This is where you will find the Bahamian city of Georgetown on Elizabeth Harbour. We're anchored here by the Chat and Chill. Across Elizabeth Harbour over there is the town of Georgetown. We anchored in the beautiful, clear, shallow blue waters of Elizabeth Harbour for nearly 2 weeks, taking advantage of the beaching, swimming, snorkeling, and hiking of the area, and also the services offered in the town of Georgetown, to prepare holiday for the hundreds of miles of remote sailing that was to come as we make our way down to the Caribbean. We're going to be here for a few days, getting things ready, watching the weather before we start making the big jumps to the outer islands, and we'll enjoy our time here. Today, our friends Jeff and Trish on Elixir are going to come pick us up on their boat, and we're going to go down Elizabeth Harbour a ways and find a snorkeling spot. Ready to go for a boat ride on somebody else's boat where we're not in charge?
So excited!
On holiday. We'll be back. Look, honey, real life Canadians. Hey guys, I'm sorry, but could we get a ride? Welcome aboard Elixir Fun on Holiday crew.
Welcome, guys. Lazy sailors no more.
Wait, what are you doing? What's this thing?
I don't know. It's really old, and I think there's some scrolls on how to use it.
Oh man, Lindy and I have never seen this thing. There's this cover on our boom, but I guess there's a sail underneath it.
He's exaggerating.
Gosh, you guys have entrusted this vessel to Lindy?
I'm just standing here.
You just took over because you realized no one was at the helm.
Nobody was at the helm, and I was like, I'll just stand here.
Quick tour of Elixir. There it is.
Check out the bread.
Ooh, yummy.
Cool.
You ready?
Here we go. Use your sheet, babe. Go ahead. Use your sheet. You're fighting soon.
Wow, look at him go. Wow.
Our speed stopped working.
Towing the dinghies along, looking good.
All right. Here we go.
You guys like chicken?
Yeah,
Sure.
cooking on Elixir. What do you think, Lindy? Somebody else is down there cooking. This is such a treat.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy. It's too
So we've made it out here to Foul Key. Gonna drop the anchor, check out the snorkeling around it. Take it away, Jeff. Today we are going to go into town and we're going to the
People's Peace and Plenty Barbecue. It is a fundraiser for the local library.
Yeah. Welcome to Georgetown. This Bahamian city is basically one road surrounding Lake Victoria. A very small city by almost any definition, it is by far the largest city in all of the Exumas, which means it has more to offer than any city within over 100 miles, a far distance for a sailboat. Georgetown has grocery stores, hardware stores, an airport, plus restaurants and anything else a cruiser might need.
I've had people give us change, and then they give you like one piece, right? And you go, sorry, and they give you two pieces.
Oh, that's nice.
Like they
Elizabeth Harbour, Georgetown, anchored off Sand Dollar Beach, and getting ready to head in and fill up some water jugs, and that'll be our last preparation before we head off tomorrow to Long Island.
We've crossed the Tropic of Cancer. I've always wanted to sail my boat into the tropics. Here we are. We're in the tropics.
There's no wind for sailing, so you're just motoring along. You caught a fish, but it was a barracuda. Trying to find entertainment. So we're anchored down here in Thompson Bay on Long Island. It was a longer day than we anticipated. We motored into the wind and waves pretty much all day. But the reward is great. It's a beautiful island.
It's been a while since we've been to a place that we've never been to before, so here we are. We knew we were going to be motoring all day today. It wasn't that bad. We had about an hour and a half of beating into some bigger waves, but the rest of the time we were kind of like on banks. So, but now we're here. Lixer's next to us, and we're just going to have a night on the boat, everybody relaxing, and then tomorrow we'll get out and see the sights.
Yeah, I think Long Island's got a lot of on-land sights to see.